Hey, it's Tburrier from Tburrier.com, and today we're going to talk about 3 key parts for your personal development or personal growth plan. And first, you got to understand how important. You got to really understand how important this is. Let me read you a quote real quick. This was from Gandhi. He said, "The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve the world's problems." That is so unbelievably true. Most of us have no idea what we're capable of because we haven't worked on ourselves. I call personal development learning on purpose. Now, I've used this in a few recent articles and videos, but this is the credibility curve, which leads to your influence. Your influence is what will be your ability to lead, and it's all going to be stemmed off of who you become because it comes from your competence, your character, and your credibility. And the purposeful application of your credibility is what creates your influence. Now, how do you get there? You get there by becoming more. You see, everything that you do helps you become more. How do you become more from a competence perspective? You do the work, right? You become good at prospecting by prospecting. You become good at doing a presentation by doing a presentation. You become good at telling your story by telling your story. You get good at handling questions by handling questions, right? Not reading a manual. Yes, it's important to study stuff and learn stuff and listen to stuff. And, you know, I suggest a lot of my products and programs because they'll really help you on that. But you get that from practicing, right? From doing. And character, right? Character is a really interesting concept because that's really about who you are, right? This is about what you're doing, and this is about who you are while you're doing it. And that comes from either your life experiences only, right, and your environment, or you purposefully growing yourself. And that is where you can make a major difference. I don't know any top producers in the industry who aren't personal development freaks. I don't know any. And that's one of the great things about our business is that people learn about personal development because they didn't know about it. They don't know about it. It's not taught in school. School isn't going to say, right, when you're going through your curriculums, like, I have an MBA. That's a very high level of schooling. And nowhere in my schooling did anybody go, hey, by the way, this stuff that we're teaching you, it's not going to help you a whole lot out in the real world. Personal development will help you there. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that, hey, we're not teaching you how to be great interpersonally. You got to go study some listening stuff, or how to set goals, or how to inspire yourself, or how to find out why you're driven to do what you do. That stuff you got to go find on your own, right? And so that's what changed my life, where I went from someone with a poverty mentality who such low self-esteem, ridiculously such low self-esteem, quit everything my whole life because my esteem was so bad. Highly introverted, which only made me feel worse because I felt like I was an alien in social situations. So how did I become a guy who's comfortable enough to do videos, or who addresses audiences around the world and you know, makes it happen in business when being a regular guy, because that's what I stand for, regular people, because that's who I am. I'm no smarter than anybody else, that's for daggone sure. Personal development. I poured myself into personal development. So I'm going to give you 3 things specifically that you can easily do starting right now, that if you do these 3 things and you do them consistently and make them a habit, these 3 things will not only help change you, they will change the course of your business because they will become platforms for how you work. So number 1 is read. Read good material. I don't care if it's only 10 to 15 minutes a day. A great way to look at it maybe is read a little bit in the morning and a little bit before you go to bed to kind of bookend it, right? Bookend it. But read stuff by people who are inspired, who are personal development oriented, who are educators in the space of self-improvement, of success. There are so many of them. I started with Og Mandino way back in 1989. 1989 is when I started reading this kind of stuff, and it changed my life. But Og Mandino and Jim Rohn, and you can go on and on. Darren Hardy. There are so many authors out there. John Maxwell's a great one to read. But this will just help you in so many different ways. So just go look up personal development books, and you'll never run out. Or send me a question, and I'll send you some of my top picks. Ask some of your friends in the industry what they read. 15 minutes a day will be massive for you. Second is what you listen to, what you put in your head. Make sure every day, especially early in your personal development journal, you're not only just reading stuff, but you're listening to inspiring and motivating stuff, especially in your afternoon. I can't stress it enough. I mean, you're likely part-time. If you're part-time in the business and you're coming home from work, you should take a little bit of time and put some sort of training and education and inspiration into your brain before you get home, because then that gets you into the space and gets you ready to work on your dream. And then the third thing is journal. Make sure you are journaling every day. Your journals will be amazing for you. 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day, write down what you're thinking, your ideas, stuff that you learned. They become a historical educational piece, but you will capture so much. You'll capture stories that you can use in your work. You'll be able to jot down stuff you were doing that you learned that worked well. You'll be able to capture ideas for things you'll come up with. You have no idea. You have no idea what you're capable of until you become assertive in learning what it is. So read, listen, and journal. Do those three things every day. Make a commitment to doing those things just for the next 30 days. And I promise you, in 30 days, you will go, wow, I feel better about stuff just in these 30 days. And guess what that will do? That will be reflective in the way you work. It will make you more attractive as you're out there talking to people and building your business. So those three things will really help you take personal development serious and jump on it, because it's awesome. So if you haven't signed up yet and gotten my 27 phrases at work for when you're talking to people, man, make sure you get those and share them with your teams, because it will really make a difference for them. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great day.